Sir, you may be seated, and when you're comfortable, you may remove your mask if you wish. Thank you, sir. You're very welcome.
Good afternoon, Captain Vida. Please state your full name and spell your last name for the record.
Thomas Vida, V-I-D-A.
And where are you currently employed?
Captain with the Oakland County Sheriff's Office.
And how long have you been employed with the Oakland County Sheriff's Department?
22 plus years.
And how long have you been the captain?
It'll be a year next month, actually.
And can you describe for the court briefly what are your job responsibilities and duties as captain?
Yes. In summary, I'm responsible for the day-to-day operation of the Oakland County Jail, including the supervision of employees.
And prior to becoming captain, what was your rank or title at the Sheriff's Department?
I was an executive lieutenant, the jail administrator.
And again, since you've only been in your current position for a year, can you please describe for the court what your job responsibilities were as an executive administrator?
As the executive lieutenant, basically just overseeing some functions of the jail with program services, our clinic, ensuring compliance with Michigan Department of Corrections rules and kind of federal guidelines.
Okay. In the last year, Captain Vida, have you had any juveniles lodged in the Oakland County Jail?
Yes.
Approximately how many?
We've had probably 3 to 4 that I remember off the top of my head.
Besides the defendant, do you have any other juveniles lodged in the Oakland County Jail?
At this given time, yes, I do. I've got 1.
The defendant came to your facility on December 1st, is that correct? December 1st of
Yes.
2021?
Yes.
All right. Can you describe for the court what arrangements were made when this defendant arrived at your facility?
Yes. Because he's a juvenile, we had to find selective housing for him. We placed him in the jail clinic on a constant watch. We initiated contact with our casework staff, with our Easter Seals personnel. We had team meetings with our medical staff, with our program services people, and our kitchen staff, to make sure that he's getting the proper medical treatment, the proper food intake.
Okay. Now, I do want to address these one by one. Now, first you indicated that there was selective lodging. Is that correct?
Selective housing.
Selective housing.
Meaning because of his status, he couldn't go into a general population housing area.
Okay, so where exactly is the defendant housed at?
Specifically,
Yes.
he's in J10, which is in the jail clinic.
In the jail clinic. And can you describe for the court is this a single man cell, a multi-man cell? Can you describe for the court what exactly his cell looks like?
His cell is a cement cell. It's got a glass front door with a window. It has a single bunk. It's got a small half partition wall for privacy and a toilet.
And is he allowed to keep any personal effects inside of his cell?
Yes.
What items, if any, does he have in his personal cell, if you know?
He's purchased some commissary as of late, so he's able to have any kind of legal work, paper, pencils, books, anything that he's eligible to purchase from commissary. He's able to have.
Now, you indicated that you mentioned constant watch. Can you describe for the court what exactly do you mean when you say constant watch?
Constant watch is a watch where we staff a deputy directly in front of that inmate to ensure that the inmate's not hurting themselves. So inmates that are suicidal, highly violent, where both those criteria, where we don't have a baseline of what their behavior is, we'll assign a deputy there to make sure that person doesn't hurt themselves until that baseline is established and they have a process in place for counseling and assistance with it.
And so you stated that it's a deputy that's assigned to watch the defendant. Is that correct?
You're correct.
You also stated that Easter Seals was contacted. First, can you explain to the court what exactly Easter Seals is and why they were contacted?
Easter Seals is the medical contractor that provides the psych doctors, and their contact would have came through program services.
Who made the decision to put the defendant on constant watch?
I believe it was, going back to conversations, it was a team decision, involving myself, involving some of the hierarchy in the department, to place him on an immediate watch just because of the circumstance surrounding why he was coming to our jail and the incident that just occurred until we were able